I think one of my favorite parts about this game is just Makina talking. When you're this far gone, I sort of feel like the language you're thinking in may not be the fundamental issue here.
ビーネガーは分かったから、ムキになってサラダにドレッシングをビシャビシャかけるのやめなさいって。
I can only have, now I like ranch, but I don't put like a whole lot on it. And it seems to be the opposite with Makina with this vinegar. From time immemorial, it's been said that an army marches on its stomach. Or more to the point, first feed the face, then talk right and wrong. Accordingly, we decided to sate Makina's hunger before attempting to preach out decorum and such, and spread out our lunchboxes on the roof together. Having set the stage, I was just wondering how to broach our subject when Amne's homemade apple vinegar dressing suffered Makina's bad boy vinegar explosion. Knocked off track before we could even begin. Amne and I glance at each other and heave a quiet but heartfelt sigh. It should be easy enough to understand the full force of this girl's destructive power from the fact that neither of us can even work up the energy to retort, "Are you the balsamic boogeyman now?" Hey Amne, maybe we should just forget common sense entirely and focus on teaching this girl proper Japanese.
その件に関しては私も前から気になってて、マキナがおかしなこと言うたびに注意してるんだけど、なかなか治らないのよね。
Just because her brain is rewired differently, you know? We gotta do different teaching stuff.
失敬だなお前ら。私だって敬語ぐらい話せるのよ。
No, I don't think that's the case. Oh, first I've heard of it. Alright then, kindly demonstrate your best polite conversation.
急に会話してみろと申されましても、一体何についてお話しすればよろしいのでしょうか?
Okay, you're getting there a little bit.
おお、なんかそれっぽい。
だろ？敬語ってつまりあれな。サッチンの真似してりゃいいんだべ。
Yes, that's literally all you have to do. Sure didn't last long. What happened to the polite language, Makina?
すみません。私としたことがお恥ずかしいところを。何についてお話しすれば？
そうね。じゃあ、なんか思いついたことを適当に。
I like how we're just like, alright, Makina, just fucking talk politely for once.
適当にですか?
Oh no, don't even.
では、そうですね。昨日の夜、ベッドで寝ていた時の話なんですけれど、私、腕のここのところを蚊に刺されてしまいまして、もう、かゆくてかゆくて。
Where's the story gonna lead?
でも、引っかいて書き崩してしまうと、あまねさんに怒られますので、こう、親指の爪でバッテン印をつけたんです。
I've done that too.
そこで私、ふと思いつきまして、そのバッテン印にさらにバッテンを重ねてアスタリスクにして思わず叫んだのです。あると。
So much for that, I guess.
そうしたら、あまねさんがものすごい形相でやってきて、私の頭を叩くんですよ。とんでもない暴力女です。手に負えません。
She's just like, you don't say that language! dot 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 dot. Hey, Amine.
なに?
I'm starting to think this girl's issues might go far deeper than just her language skills.
あら、キグ。実は私もたった今、同じことを考えてたわ。
Oh, Makina's so dead later. Just... In the first place, if that's really supposed to be an intimidation of Sachi, you're completely off base.
お？ そんじゃもう少し寄せてみるのよさ。
Don't, Makina. Makina?
おはようございます。サチです。
Holy shit. Alright. What the hell is that Sachi?
ぶっちゃけみちる様はムカつきます。うどんで首つって死ねばいいのにって毎日思ってます。
Good lord. Definitely sounds like her, but that's just awful. I mean, it's Michiru, it's fine.
ちなみにチルチルの真似もできるのよ。
Can you do this for all of us? That'd be amazing. I mean, she does a spot on Yuji, but... Okay, let's see it.
ちょっとユージ大変よ。
What's wrong, Michiru?
今朝お腹が痛くてトイレに行ったんだけど、そしたらマッコから血が止まらないの。私って病気？
I feel like that's literally what Michiru would say, at least during her very first period. Oh crap! Not only does she have the voice down cold, that sounds like a line that girl might say. You see?
いや、それはいくらなんでもみちるがかわいそうでしょう。
No, I'm not. She's actually stupid. What else you got? Come on, Makina.
どうして私がそんなことをしなければいけないのかしら。
It's Sakaki! It's Sakaki! Look at it!
くだらないわ。本当にくだらない人間ね、あなた。どうせこの先生きていたっていいことなんて一つもないのは目に見えているのだから、とっととへそかんで死になさいな。
What? Bite your belly button and die. I can't reach my belly button. What is this? Absurd talent! You're amazing, Makina!
そう、なんかこんなんで褒められたの初めてなのよさ。
You're like... You can like... I don't know why this is popping in my head, but you could like be an assassin with that kind of shit. You could like just what's the word? Just imitate anyone's voice and make them think they're safe when they're actually not.
いやー、確かに声は似てるけどさ、さすがの榊さんでもへそかんで死ねはないと思うけどな。
It might be something fucking Yumiko might say. You never know. I've wondered about this for a while now, but I think the girl's foul mouth might actually be coming from you, Amane.
え？私？
Yes. Well, think about it. Hanging yourself with a udon noodle, biting your belly button. That's all pure Kansai dialect.
あ、いや、まあ、そりゃ確かに。マキナを叱るときとか、たまーに関西の言葉が出るときもあるけど、もしかして私のせい？
Guaranteed it's all your fault. I'm not sure where else it would be coming from, to be honest with you.
それを言うならさ、マキナが最近平気で下ネタを口にするようになったのはあんたが原因じゃないの？
Well, actually, I don't tell jokes. I tell truths. I won't deny it, though. I did spend my junior high days in a school that basically scrapped together American bad boys and dropouts, after all. I'll admit to having some difficulty moderating my language.
ねえ、あまねえ、パンもう一個食べてもいい？
そりゃいいけどさ、今あんたのこと話してんだよ。少しは真面目に聞きなさいよ。
Oh, she doesn't care. She's just having a good old time. Well, what can you do? Maybe the girl's just fine the way she is. Never change, Makina. She's been sucking up various characteristics from people around her for a long time now. That's how the Makina we know came to be, right? Doesn't seem like such a bad thing when you look at it that way.
お？パパはいっつもいいこと言うのよさ。やっぱパパになってもらって正解だったな。
That's why everyone loves you, Makina. You're just so... derpy.
そんなの 甘やかしてるだけじゃない？とりあえずマキナの味方をしておけば OK みたいに考えてるならよくないな、そういうの。
So the mother is going to defy the father as per usual. Well, it's also the other way around, too. I'm not trying to give the girl more approval than she deserves. I'm just saying I think she might still be undergoing the process of osmosis.
私にも分かるように説明してもらえると助かるかな。
Well then, allow me to explain. It's not like I'm positive myself, but I have a feeling Makina's still an impressionable chick. In other words, she's absorbing the coping mechanisms and life strategies of those around her, studying the world so she can figure out how to survive. That a little easier to grasp?
まあ言いたいことは大体わかるけど。
I don't know the details, but it seems like the girl was hospitalized for a very long time, right?
そうね。6年ぐらい病院にいたかな。
Fucking 6 years, man. So what I'm thinking is spending her formative years in that totally isolated little society made her what she is right now. In that case, instead of arguing back and forth about how to teach her, wouldn't it be more natural to get her out into the real world? I think the girl needs to be exposed to a wider range of people. What are your thoughts, Amine? Come on, tell me.
まあね、それが正しいんだろうなってのは理解できるけど、マキナだよ。
What's that supposed to mean? Weren't you just scolding me about being overprotective? If you're thinking I'll just take care of Makina, that's really not good enough.
そうは言っても具体的にどうするのよ。
Well, I think it's my job as Makina's father to come up with the details. At the moment, all I have is a vague plan to start off by helping her obtain new skills one by one.
だから急に自転車の練習とか始めたわけ？
Oh, the bicycle thing. There were some other circumstances involved, but yeah, more or less.
へえ、なんか結構真面目に父親してるんだ。
Well, I think the ideal father is a man who views giving his children the knowledge they need to survive as his most important job, anyway. In other words, I want to do for Makina what my master did for me. I won't deny that I'm a little worried about sending Makina out into the real world as she is right now. Even so, I think the girl's come a long way from when she'd run away at the first sight of me. Yeah, interacting with society will mean increased risk of encountering danger or malice, but that doesn't mean we can just let her stay shut up in this school forever. Therefore, even if it requires somewhat strict methods, I want to strengthen her mind until she can cope with any crisis, polish her skills until she can deal with anything that comes her way. There are limits to what I can teach her, of course. If the girl decides to become a fighter pilot or a submarine captain, I won't be much help. But at the very least, I'm confident I could teach her the skills necessary to survive in the jungle for 2 weeks with bare minimum equipment.
確かに重要かも、その技術。
That's a surprise. I was expecting you to butt in or something with, what's the point in learning that stuff in modern Japan or something like that.
ああ、まあね。でもほら、いざそういった事態に直面した時、確実に役立つ知識ってあるじゃない？そういうのって知っていて無駄になることじゃないしね。
See? Even Amine agrees it's okay. Didn't expect you to agree, but okay. For the time being, I'll teach her to ride a bike, increasing her range of mobility and giving her a chance to get out in the real world on her own initiative. We'll see where it goes from there.
いや、おうじゃないでしょ。あんたの話してんだよ。今ユージ結構いい話してたよ。聞いてた？
I was too busy eating and not really paying attention to what anyone else is saying.
ああ、ごめん。今私パンに夢中で聞いてなかった。なんだって？
I fucking knew it. Oh, Makina.
まったく、あんた本当にパンが好きね。
Well, it is one of her favorite foods of all time. I don't know why bread would be bread is really good.
まあな、自慢じゃないが、パンがあれば白いご飯3杯はいけるね。
How many, my friend? Just what are you mixing into this girl's bread?
いや普通だって。そもそもマキナが普段食べてるパンだって普通に町のパン屋さんで買ってるものだし。
Alright, so what are they mixing into this bread? This bread really is damn good, though.
でしょ。なんでも聞いた話じゃ、フランスとドイツで修行した店主が毎日夜中の3時から仕込みを始めて。
3 in the morning? That is way too early for me.
その日お店に並べる分のパンを石窯で丹念に焼いているそうなのよ。そりゃうまいわけだよ君。
Didn't know there were any bakers that passionate left in this day and age.
うまいパン屋は町の宝なのよ。近所に美味しいパンを焼くお店があるということがどれだけ幸運なことか。日本人は全く理解していないのよさ。
You're pretty passionate yourself. I was just about to say.
まあ実際は駅前にある小さなパン屋さんなんだけどさ、地主の次男坊が道楽で始めたようなお店らしくて、採算を無視してこだわってパンを焼いてるみたいなのよね。
Now that some dedication, just doing what you love, without making any money, kind of what I do. I see. Well, if you're prioritizing profit, then mechanizing the process is only logical these days. But if you're in it for mainly as a hobby, I guess this quality is understandable.
私もね、昔はそんなにパンが好きってわけじゃなかったのよ。むしろ病院でパンが出るたびにうげーって言ってたぐらいなのよさ。
Ugh, soggy sandwiches? Ugh. Ugh. You can't eat that. The texture's all wrong.
でもね、ここのお店のパンを初めて食べた時にビビビッときたわけなのよさ。ああ、パンって本当はこういう味がするものなんだって。
And so, Makina gained the love of bread in that very moment.
もうね、それ以来すっかりパンの虜なのよ。このパンがなかったら私どうやって生きていくんだろうみたいな、なんかもうそんなレベルなのよさ。
And so, the bakery shut down due to its inability to pay for its bills. Even as she's speaking, Makina snaps up huge bites of a hefty sandwich. Lettuce, tomato, onion, salami, and Swiss cheese packed inside a thick baguette. Let's take out the lettuce, tomato, and onions, and I'll be good. Honestly, the girl's chomping away so blissfully that it's kind of charming in its own way. If she enjoys bread this much, maybe working at a bakery would be a rewarding experience. In that case, Makina, why not try making bread yourself?
ほえ?
Bread? You can't live without bread, right? In other words, you're completely dependent on a single bakery. In this economically turbulent world as ours, that place would just go under like that. Instead of living your life waiting fearfully for that day, why not acquire the skills to produce fine bread with your own two hands?
パンを焼く?
And
自分で?
I'll help in any way that I can.
確かに最近のホームベーカリーの性能は侮れないって言うし、実は私も一台欲しいなって思ってたのよね。
See, both of you can try. No, that's not what I meant. Why not take things a little further and try it for a part-time job at this bakery she loves so much, huh? Nothing could go wrong there.
アルバイト? 私がパン屋さんで?
I mean, fuck it. You can do whatever you want. Conveniently enough, we're just starting summer vacation tomorrow. I thought that maybe it would be a good experience and a chance to get your feet wet in this working world.
だってマキナだよ。お金をもらって働くってことは遊びじゃないんだよ。
You act that it's Makina, but that doesn't mean that she'd be bad at it. Tell me, Makina, My what? What's your work experience to date? What? Why is there a my? Is that I don't know.
ない。
Well, this is as good a time as any to start. How about giving it a try?
待って待って、急すぎない？もう少しこう社会に馴染んでからというか、だってマキナ、お金の感情だってできるかどうか。
Oh, trust me, we don't have to worry about that whole money. In fact, I have all her money, so. Very true. The girl does seem to have a pretty warped perspective when it comes to financial matters, but that's all the more reason. Nothing teaches you the value of a dollar like earning it through the sweat of your own brow.
ちょっと本気なの？
Well, that's up to her. What do you think, Makina? Interested in learning how to make bread yourself? It'd be great. Aw, there she goes.
マキナ、あんたよく考えたの？
Just hold on. Slow down there.
だって考えてもごらんよ、あまね。パンが自分で焼けるのよ。それはまるで夢のようなことじゃないのよさ。
And then if she eventually stops baking bread, or not working at the place, she'll have that skill.
そりゃ、まあそうかもしれないけど。
Okay, Amina, you're being a little overprotective.
食べたい時に食べたいパンを好きなだけ焼く。まさにパン屋いらず。
No longer a slave to the man. That's right, Makina.
しかもことによると夢にまで見たダブルメロンパンを自らの手で世に放ち一大センセーショナルを巻き起こす絶好の機会なのでは。
No, please, not that. No, not the double melon bun.
ダブルメロンパン？
What was it again? Something about the winds of change blowing through the ossified melon bun world? The birth of a terrible infant?
革命児なのよさ。
Right, something like that. So in conclusion, if you work part-time at the bakery, you can make anything you please a reality. Be it double melon buns or double buns of steel.
夢のよ。
She's so excited.
待って、メロンパンはわかるけど、ロッパンは違うような気がするな。
No, it's perfectly fine.
それに、そうそう都合よくアルバイトの募集なんかしてるのかな？
In regard to that little detail, Amine, how about you pay them a little visit? I'm sure that even a hard-assed bread artisan will yield before a jiggling tit or two.
おーい、人の父を何だと思ってやがる昆虫症。
No, but you do show them off whenever you go out.
まあいいわ。今日の夕方、買い物にでも行ったついでに聞いてきてあげるよ。
So we got this girl. She's really derpy. She speaks. She has a sailor mouth. She doesn't really speak well. She has no work experience. Can you hire her?
よーし、やるぞー。ダブルメロンパンの力で世界を裏側から牛耳ってやるのよさ。
And so, Makina's plan for world domination with bread began that day. I don't entirely follow, but this double melon bun sounds like it has some impressive potential. So I look up at the sky. That same evening, despite her prostitutions, Amine sauntered into the bakery in ridiculously revealing casual clothes, excessive chest flaps swinging pendulously from side to side with every step, and in her very best sugary sweet tone asked, "Hey, are you hiring part-timers or something?" In no time at all, she proceeded to smoothly convince the owner, and Makina attained her first job without so much as an interview. Nice! The only remaining difficulty is whether the school administration will approve. Makina's taken this task into her own hands, putting her case to our highest authority. I'm sitting in mainly as a spectator. Oh? Understandably a little anxious about the prospect of letting this particular animal go free range, the principal responds with guarded rejection.
イリスさんの社会勉強に対する向学心は理解しますが、もう少しこう 時間をかけてゆっくりと学んでいく姿勢というものが今は大事なのではないかと先生は思いますよ。
Makina looks so mad. Like she's just like, no, not mad, irritated. She's just like, you will fucking give me permission to work there. Although she's choosing her words carefully, it's pretty clear that Chizuru has some serious reservations about letting a potential embarrassment like Makina wander out into the world. Her mild disapproval holds steady. However, once lit the flames of ambition, RE Double Melon Bun World Conquest proved difficult to extinguish. Her face twitching with rage. Oh, Makina bellows, "Damn the torpedoes!" Principal Tachibana, and slams her stubby little hands onto the desk with a vigorous thwack. The kid does a pretty decent Marine Admiral. But it's the next line out of her mouth that really makes me go pale.
そんな臆病なことでどうする。そんなんだからいつまで経っても処女なのよさ。
Ooh, that's probably not something you should say to someone who, we need permission from. Annihilated. The principal doesn't elaborate on this snappy retort. Not only has she been struck speechless, she seems to have forgotten how to breathe. I quickly ride in to rescue. Don't be ridiculous, Makina. Principal Tachibana's not a kid, you know. She obviously threw her virginity away years ago. We know that's not true. The instant I speak, Chizuru swings her head to face me so vigorously I can hear the sound of her hair cutting through the air. After flapping her mouth like a goldfish for a while, she draws a deep breath and unleashes a truly massive sigh.
わかりました。許可しましょう。
She makes a convincing argument. Quite the sudden change of heart, shoulders drooping like a high school baseball player who's just lost their final shot at Koshin. The principal retrieves a sheet of paper from the desk.
この書類に名前を書いて、保護者の印鑑を。
Luckily, I am her guardian now. Da 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 da. The gist of it seems to be that the Academy assumes absolute no responsibility whatsoever, and so on and so forth, ignoring the legalistic obfuscations. The real message here is, if you have to work part-time, don't cause us any trouble. As for the matter of the guardian who's supposed to give their approval, that would, of course, be Makina's parents, but her father's gone, and her mother's apparently overseas, and it's apparently the worst thing in the world, so that's hardly a realistic option either. In that case, as her father, however provisionary, I'm probably the most qualified to affix my mark in their place. I stamp a thumbprint next to the name Irisu Makina, and proceed to submit the document. Nice! Nice! Oh, it's late at night, too. Shit, man.
へえ、マキナがアルバイト？
Yeah. And an unusually timid-looking Michiru stares up at me wide-eyed, patting her hair with a towel, presumably fresh out of the bath.
何よ、あの子そんなにお金に困ってるの？
Actually, no. But money isn't the issue. Just getting a little hands-on experience in the adult world.
社会勉強ね。
She needs it. Michiru frowns dubiously. Fundamentally, students using phrases like experiencing adult world tend to be dressing up somewhat less innocent motives. Accordingly, it's probably difficult to take the words at face value.
いいことだと思いますよ。学園の中でこそああして天真爛漫に振る舞っていますけど、マキちゃんの人見知りは尋常ならざるレベルですし、アルバイトという形で社会に進出するのはいい経験だと思います。
でもあのマキナよ、ちゃんと仕事なんかできるのかしら？
If she puts her mind to it, she can do it. In response to Michiru's admittedly somewhat reasonable question, Sachi shakes her head softly.
できるできないは問題ではないのだと思います。まずは自分から苦手を克服しようという姿勢が大事なのではないかと。
Like she's actually gonna go do this. This is an actual thing that's gonna be happening now. Exactly right. You got a good head on your shoulders, Sachi. Not Michiru.
恐縮です。
Here, you get a head pat. Whoop. You know what? You get an extra one. Whoop. Okay, one more. Whoop, there you go.
いかにも優等生的なセリフだけど、言ってるだけじゃ意味ないんじゃないの？
Damn.
それはどういう意味でしょう？
言葉で言うだけだったり、とりあえずの姿勢を作るだけなら誰にでもできるけど、結果が伴わなければ無駄なんじゃないのって、そういうことよ。
Michiru is being super pessimistic right now. Oh, you're some kind of self-help expert now?
当たり前じゃない。私はいつだって努力しているし、簡単に諦めたり逃げ出したりしないわよ。
Well, you're good at mouthing words to that effect.
何よ。私の言うことが信じられないってな。
Look, when push comes to shove, you always have Sachi bail you out, right? Whenever anything happens, it's Sachi! Sachi, come save me, help! Hell, you were screaming for her in the middle of the night just the other day.
あれは、だって、部屋にゴキブリが出たのよ。寮の管理をしているのはサチなんだから、ゴキブリの管理もサチの仕事でしょうが。
So, at this point, really anything is Sachi's job. You're just spouting gibberish now. At this rate, you're gonna end up unable to tie your own shoes without Sachi around.
そんなこと。
I feel like Makina has more independence than you do.
いえ、私は別に迷惑だとは思っていませんし、人に頼りにされるのは嫌いではありませんから。
You stay out of this, Sachi. Stop spoiling the girl. You're turning her into a useless lump.
別に甘やかされてるわけじゃないわよ。私が命令してあげないとサチの仕事がなくなっちゃうでしょ。
She has everything to do, Michiru.
私はサチのためを思って仕事させてあげてるんじゃない。
Fucking soons, man. Fake soons. What the hell are you saying? I mean, yeah, some capitalist hiring a new employee does invigorate the economy, but it's not like you're paying the girl an appropriate wage for her labor.
そんな難しいこと言われてもわかんないわよ。
You really don't understand what I just said. Behold, Sachi, the road was paved with good intentions, but this is where it brought you.
いえ、みちる様を責めないでください。反省すべき点は私にあるのですから。
You should consider having Michiru pay you for your troubles. You really are a good girl, aren't you? I think that warrants some praise. Get over here. Come here. Come here. There we go. I reach out and rub Sachi's head roughly. Working my my fucking fingers around her frilly hairband. There you go.
何よこれじゃあまるで私がダメな子みたいじゃないのよ。
Am I really all that wrong? Well, if the shoe fits.
わかったわよ。サチに甘えなきゃいいんでしょ。苦手を克服してりゃいい子なんでしょ。わかったわよ。やってやろうじゃないのよ。
And so, Michiru was found later that night in a ditch, for she was unable to call for help from Sachi. Easy enough to mouth words. The instant you actually run into trouble, you'll be clinging to Sachi again in no time. I like how we just flip this all around on Michiru. It always happens, every time.
そんなことないわよ。いいサチ。もし私が苦手なことから逃げ出そうとしても、絶対に甘やかしちゃダメよ。
That's an order. You're still sort of relying on Sachi. Sort of.
はあ、よろしいのでしょうか。
Also, she's gonna hold you to that. She's gonna force you to do
よ
that.
ろしいのよ。わかったわかったら復唱しなさい。
She's not a fucking robot. Like.
はい、私小峰幸はみちる様を甘やかさないと誓います。
There we go. And it was imprinted.
よろしい。じゃあ大声出して喉乾いたから、なんか飲み物持ってきて。
Uh-huh.
はい、ただいま。
Oh, no. You people just don't get it, do you?
何がよ。
Jesus Christ. Just forget it. Michiru needs Sachi and Sachi needs Michiru. At least that's the sense I get when I watch the two of them like this. This relationship seems to have found its own delicate balance. Trying to crudely rearrange it this late in the game would be unreasonable. But when you look at it that way, maybe sending Makina out to the working world was a little too hasty of me after all.
そうね。私には無謀にしか思えないけど、でもこのままずっと学園に押し込んでおくわけにもいかないじゃない。
I was gonna say, I think she needs this. It'll help.
実際アマネなんかは買い物のたびにマキナの手を引いて歩いて、少しでも学園の外の世界に馴染ませようとしてたみたいだしね。
But that's just...
そう。誰かが手を引いてくれなければ外に出られない子になっちゃうでしょ。アマネもそのことはずっと気にしてたし、なんとかしなきゃってよく悩んでたわ。だから今回のアルバイトに関して不安はあるけど、時にはこういった強引さも必要なんじゃない？
Sometimes you just gotta legitimately throw them to the dogs. Oh, so even you can make a coherent point every once in a while.
あんた、私のことただのアホだと思ってない？
Have been since part 1. Wait, what? No, I mean, actually, no, it was part 2, I think. Part 2 is when she was introduced. Maybe. I don't remember. What? You're not?
そりゃ強くは否定しないけれども、本人に向かってそういうのはっきり言っちゃうのはあんたの良くないところよ。
お待たせいたしました、みちる様。
Why do I feel like Sachi's not gonna spoil her right now? Our conversation is interrupted by a prompt beverage delivery. Smiling brightly, Sachi places a glass containing cloudy liquid and ice on the table in front of Michiru with a solid thunk. Michiru favors her servant with a lordly nod and a magnanimous well done, then immediately reaches out for the tumbler.
まあ何にせよ、苦手な克服は確かに立派だとは思うけど、くれぐれも周りに迷惑をかけないようにやってもらいたいわね。
Even as she speaks, Michiru brings the drink Sanji provided to her lips, then gulps it down in a mighty swig. Uh-huh. And Michiru died. An instant later, Michiru's eyes jerk open wide, and then, still clutching the glass in one white-knuckled hand, she crumples to the floor, knees trembling against the ground. She begins to yelp like a distressed weasel. Why do I know what that sounds like? I will never know.
みちる様、どうされました？
サジ、これ何？
It's just some mop water.
何と申されましても、純度 100% のクエン酸の粉末を絞りたてのレモン果汁で希釈したものですが何か？
That.
私は酸っぱいの苦手なの知ってて、わざとこんなの出したわけ。
はい、みちる様には苦手を克服していただき、より豊かな人生を謳歌していただこうと思いまして。
Yep.
酸っぱいもので人生が豊かになるなら、この世に戦争なんて起きないわよ。
No, the people would still be going crazy.
すみません、ちょっと何を言っているのか全然わかりません。
なんでよ。
Oh, these two.
わからないことをぐだぐだ言ってないで、とっとと飲み上がってください。
You told me not to spoil you anymore. Oh, there she
み
goes.
ちる様、どちらへ？
She's gonna rein you in. Oh my. Did you just see that? Nimbly shifting course, Sanji pulls Michiru's legs out from under her as she scrambles desperately to escape. And then, with an elegant flutter of her long skirt, the maid plunks herself down on the wriggling mistress's stomach.
みちる様、まだお飲み物がたくさん残っておりますよ。
Bad idea, Michiru.
いらない、あんたにあげる。あんたが飲みなさいよ。
ですが先ほどは苦手から逃げ出そうとしても 絶対に甘やかすなとのご命令でしたので、小峰幸、この任務に実力を持って対処させていただきたく存じます。
Man, Sachi is kinda scary.
Please open your mouth.
Oh no. Still straddling Michiru, Sachi grabs hold of her chin and in a reasonably fashionable of a KGB agent forcing a captive to drink huge amounts of water to wash away the traces of truth serum, she violently presses the glass to her mouth.
Let's drink.
目の下がピクピクする。ズバー。
Shh, it'll all be over soon.
美味しいですね。さあ、一滴もこぼさず全部飲むのです。豚のように鼻を鳴らしながら飲むのです。
こんなにいっぱい飲めない。許して。
Please, I'm dying.
それは萌え台詞ですか？軽いエロ台詞ですか？萌えキャラ気取りなんですか？ツンデレのくせに。
I should just walk away.
ギャー。香りかけないで。お風呂入ったばっかりなのに。
Really? She just put this on herself.
なぜでしょう。こうして苦しみあえいでいるみちる様を見ていると背中がゾクゾクします。
I think there's a lot more going on. Yeah, that.
基本私は M ですが、みちる様は私に S をお求めのようでしたので、ご要望とあれば私はどんな私にもなれる可能性を秘めているのです。
You could just reprogram yourself? That's crazy, man. I wish I could do that.
まさに顧客満足度 100% の小峰措置でございます。通販型売上ナンバーワンメイドですね。
Oh, we can. Thank God we have the only Sachi in existence then.
言ってる意味がまるでわからないわよ。
No one else can buy her now.
お見積もりはウェブで。
Get a quote online.
もうだから無理やり飲ま。もういや。
How big is this fucking glass? Jesus Christ. What can I say? You two really get along, don't you?
ちょっとユージ、じゃないわよ。あんた笑ってないで助けなさいよ。このド S メイド私の上からどかして。
I do what Makina did that one time and went. I liked it. Sorry, what? Didn't catch that. My hearing really seems to be going these days.
ふざけんな。
Screw you.
みちる様、言葉遣いがお乱れですよ。
Perhaps I'll teach you another lesson.
だからイレージの方にゲホ。
随分と騒がしいから来てみれば。あなたたち一体何をしているの？
Don't worry about it, Yumiko.
ゲボハ。ユイゴ大丈夫？
No. Let them sort it out on their own.
誰がジュビコよ。
いいから助けなさいよ。助けてください。
Nope. Just let her. She digged her own grave.
まったく。小峰さん。
はい、なんでしょう。
こんなに床を汚して一体誰が掃除をすると思っているの？
私ですが。
She's like, well, me. Who else is gonna fucking do it? Get wrecked.
うん、そういえばそうね。じゃあいっか。
Continue.
よくね。
She was never on your side to begin with. All right. Don't bust a blood vessel, damn it. Hey, Sachi.
Yes, boss.
Why don't you let the girl off the hook? Michiru's learned her lesson. I'm sure she'll drink the rest of it on her own. Right, Michiru?
飲むわよ。飲めばいいんでしょ。
Oh my god, her fucking... I hate when she does this face.
いえ、飲ませてください。ちゃんと全部飲みます。お腹がタプタプになるまで。
はい、大変良い心がけと存じます。
And we're back to normal.
ひどい目にあった。
そもそもどうしてこういうことになったわけ？説明してもらえるかしら。
I'd really rather not, honestly. Good question. Well, we started off talking about overcoming weakness, but I provide a brief summary of the situation, beginning with Makina's decision to take up the part-time job.
イリスさんがパン屋でアルバイトをね。
Yeah, you know, I think she'll really like it. Well, she's basically just helping out a little around the store during break, but I was hoping that a little interaction with the people outside the school might help the girl get over her shyness and teach her common sense. I don't think any of it's going to happen. Maybe the shyness part, but the common sense, no.
苦手を克服するのは大変素晴らしいことですので、この機会にぜひみちる様にも酸っぱいものを克服していただこうとした結果が先ほどの状態になります。
だったらサチ、あんたも苦手を克服しなさいな。あんたの苦手なものって何よ。
I mean, she probably does.
実のところ、私は風見さんが苦手です。
Well, I mean, say I am unapproachable. Me?
はい、風見さんに頭を撫でられたり、そっと抱きしめられたりすると、背中がゾクゾクして動けなくなってしまうほど苦手です。
Excellent. Now we know Versace's truest weakness. We can exploit it for... Never mind. Oh, well, I wasn't aware, but I guess that's no excuse. I've been patting your head pretty thoughtlessly, haven't I? Sorry about that.
いえ、苦手を克服するのは大変重要なことです。今後も私に隙があればいつでも頭を撫でていただいて構いません。
She does have a very, what's the word? Very, very, very strokeable head.
サチ、あんたそれ卑怯よ。
はい、クエン酸のレモン割りをもう一杯おかわりですか？
Oh no. But you just shut up! Shut up!
あんた耳どこで落としてきた？拾ってきなさいよ。
Not to change the subject, but what are you all doing for summer vacation?
どうするとは？
Look at me, that face. Just wondering if you were planning on working part-time or heading home or what have you.
私は別にアルバイトの予定もないし、実家にも戻らないと思うわ。
Yeah, Yumiko will just be doing whatever she does. And by that, I mean reading books.
私もずっと寮にいるかな。
God, you guys are boring. You do what I do in real life.
私も特に用事はありませんし、帰る実家もありませんから。
I mean, Sachi's job is this, what she's doing. I see. Watching a gloomy atmosphere spread uniformly around the room, I went a little inwardly. Seems like I shouldn't have asked this particular question.
そういうあんたはどうなのよ。
Well, me? Well, let's see. I don't have a home to go back to, but I guess there's a possibility I'll be called to my part-time job every once in a while. Oh, right. I'm also planning to visit a grave.
お墓参りですか？
Oh. My master's grave is up the mountains in Yamanashi. Gets completely overgrown with weeds unless I clean it up once a year.
お掃除は得意ですからお手伝いしましょうか？
No, I think this is something I gotta do on my own. It's alright. I want to do it myself. That's sort of what you do when you visit a grave, right?
はい。すみません。出過ぎた真似を。
Well, I appreciate the thought anyway.
のほーい、さっちーん、お風呂空いたのよさ。
Fucking... Our conversation is interrupted by the arrival of a fresh-faced shrimp with a big grin on her face. Hamane follows in her wake. Makina's arm is curled around a hot pink wash basin containing not only the usual bath towel and soap, And also, perhaps the single creepiest looking mutant of a toy duck I've ever had the displeasure of laying eyes on.
あとは女の子サチンだけなのよ。入っちゃいな入っちゃいな。
I imagine Sachi usually lets everyone else and then she goes.
じゃあマキちゃんの飲み物用意したら入っちゃうね。
それはいいわよさっちゃん。マキナの分は私が用意するからお風呂入っちゃいなよ。
Like, Sachi, stop putting everything on you. Just go take your bath.
はい。じゃあ風見さん、お先にお風呂いただきます。
Oh, well, okay. It's alright, take your time.
ちょっとサチ待ちなさいよ。私ももう一度入るから。
Yeah, you need it. You kind of got all dirty again. With a small bow in my direction, Sachi briskly heads up the stairs toward the bathroom, pursued by a quite literally sour-faced Michiru. The bath in this dorm has a full 8 faucets and showers. Theoretically speaking, everyone in the dorm could get in the same time if they wanted to, but instead the residents have developed an unwritten protocol. Our solitude-loving Sakaki performs her ritual ablutions first, so as to minimize the risk of human interaction. Generally, Michiru takes her turn immediately thereafter. As for why Michiru's the second up, it seems she refuses to go after Makina, who has something of a reputation for leaving the bath an utter mess. And once the pseudo-tsundere is gone, or done, Amane and Makina take their turn together. Sachi always claims a final slot so that she can perform a quick cleanup afterward. Well, when I was thrown into the mix, it was generally agreed that I would enter only after all the women had taken their turns, so as to reduce the potential for awkward mishaps.
いいお湯だったのよ。パパも一緒に入ればよかったのに。
Not happening! I don't think Chizuru would be too pleased if I pulled a stunt like that.
学園長が文句言わなかったら一緒に入るつもり？
I still don't think I would, to be honest with you. The bathroom's got 8 separate showers. I don't see why it'd be a problem.
そういう問題じゃないような気がするな。でも確かに私が体洗ってる間、マキナを見ててくれると助かるのよね。
What does Makina do? How does she make the place a mess? Just from playing around?
この子、油断してるとお風呂で寝ちゃうから危ないし。
Oh, right. She'll just fall asleep wherever. That effect. Guess that would explain why Amane almost always goes in with her.
それじゃ、私は失礼して、部屋に戻らせてもらうわ。
Yumiko, you know what? I think I'm done for the day.
おやすみ。
ねえパパ、みんなで集まって何のお話してたの？
About you, actually, and getting a whole new job. Oh, right. We were just discussing our plans for summer vacation. Amane, you're going back to visit family, right?
と言っても、まだ先の話だけどね。それに、実家って言っても、母方のおじいちゃんおばあちゃんの家だし。
アマネーのおばあちゃんち、京都なのよ。すっげえ美人だけど、すっげえ怖いのよさ。
She's super sexy. She's a sexy grandma? Bruh. You've met her?
去年の夏休みにね、この子を寮に置いていくわけにもいかなかったから、一緒に京都に連れてったのよ。
Well, I guess I'll be the one watching her this time now.
なんかね、すっげえ高そうな着物着ててね。そんで、キセルでタバコ吸ってた。あれな、料亭のおかみじゃなくて、どう見てもその筋の姉さんなのよさ。
人のおばあちゃんを何だと思ってやがる。
I was gonna say, what do you think her grandma actually is?
なんか変な人？
Everyone is weird! The woman strange enough to be called weird by Makina? We must be talking about a pretty damn peculiar individual here.
変じゃないってば。
Well, I think Makina just says words.
でも初対面でいきなり大ボケかましてたのよさ。
A setup line?
いや、だからさ、私がおばあちゃん家の扉開けて、こんにちはって声かけたら、 奥からおばあちゃんが出てきたんだけどさ。
玄関口であまねえじゃなくて私に向かって遠いとこよう来はったなーって言ったのよ。
Totally just like fucking ignored Amane.
そんでまあマキナの顔をガッと掴んだかと思ったら、いやしばらく見いひんかったらえらい縮んでしもて、今年の夏はえらい暑いよってなって。
Oh, she's senile. Okay, I got you, game. I know what you're saying.
軒下に釣られたたくあんじゃあるまいし縮まないっての。
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna do that anytime soon. Is the woman senile? Sounds like quite the entertaining grandmother.
マキナ、あんた今年も一緒に行く？また今年も浴衣着てお祭り行こっか。
Oh, can I go too?
いいな。去年作ってもらった浴衣まだ着れっかな。
大丈夫じゃない？あんた全然背伸びてないし。
Wait, she's gotta go to her job. She can't really leave. I mean, Yukata, huh? Come to think of it, I guess that'd be pretty good look for a stumpy little barrel like Makina.
それは褒められているのか？
No, I'm not actually. On the other hand, Hamane, would a yukata really work out so well with this distinctly un-Japanese figure? If the girl's not very careful, I've got a feeling she might end up resembling one of those ladies you find wandering around the red light district after dark.
なんで私をジロジロ見る？
Well, I'm just... Well, Amine, my friend, a word of advice from me to you. When wearing a yukata, try not to saunter around the streets with a bottle of lotion in one hand.
歩くかボケ。つか、あんたが私を見ながら何を想像したのかだいたいわかったわよ。
I can't help it, okay?
つうかさ、今年はユージも来る？
No, I'll pass. Damn it.
遠慮ならいらないよ。部屋ならいっぱいあるし、料理屋だから食事も心配ないし、何も予定がないならおいでよ。
I mean, other than my part-time job, I don't have anything. Thing is, I'm on call for my part-time job. I don't know when they'll want me, and I need a fairly good reason to leave the prefecture. There's paperwork to fill out and everything.
そっか、残念だね。
I mean, I could do this paperwork, but I don't want to. I'll enjoy myself in my own way, don't worry about it.
ごめんね。
Nothing to apologize for. Thanks for inviting me, after all. In the first place, if I did tag along to meet that grandmother of hers, I'm not quite sure how I could respond to having my cheeks firmly pinched. Let alone the, Lord Almighty, hasn't been that long since I saw you, but you've sure turned into a man. Guess it was a long rainy season this year. Gag she might hit me with. And even if the company were to give me permission to leave the prefecture, there's a good chance I'd still be summoned when necessary. Worst case scenario, they might end up landing a helicopter on the old lady's lawn. That'd be amazing. Fundamentally speaking, enjoying a vacation like anyone else is a privilege not extended to those of us who live with the chain locked firmly around our necks. Even so, my summer begins normally enough. Oh boy, and now's the start of summer. We're in the summer vacation, boys and girls. Oh, I'm sure the bulk of the story is going to happen here. I don't know. I'm again, spitballing as I tend to do. I love doing